The more I read and hear about Bitcoin and about the on-paper millionaires being created from the people that got into it early on, the more I'm starting to see it as a total scam, and that people hoping to get rich from it, at least those trying to get in on it now, are deluding themselves. I'm sure I'll receive comments about how I don't understand the blockchain technology or how cryptocurrency is the way of the future and how we have to get off of the fiat system, and all types of buzzwords meant to convince someone of the validity of cryptocurrency. But the irony, and what I feel these people don't understand, or maybe I don't understand, is how are you going to get rich off of cryptocurrency? What currency are you hoping to get rich in? Bitcoin? The value of Bitcoin is pretty high as it is now, but it's high based on the US dollars. Are you going to cash out in Bitcoin, or are you hoping to cash out in US dollars? And if you're going to cash out in US dollars, doesn't that defeat the whole purpose of a cryptocurrency? How is it the wave of the future when your profits are in a currency of the past? Sure, there are some credit cards out there that I've heard you can use your cryptocurrency on and use it to buy things with. Okay, but the value is still in dollars. The credit card is just doing the exchange process for you. No one is a millionaire in Bitcoin. Unless the value is in and of itself just a cryptocurrency, then you aren't a millionaire. You're holding tickets that have value in dollars. And yes, I know the US dollar has no real value since it's not backed by gold anymore, but it is backed by the usage of what you can buy with it. Its value is in the stored usage of property. You can buy a house and hold on to and use it. The value will always remain. You will always have a house. With cryptocurrency, you will have tickets or tokens. Now, if you want to play semantics, the house could be thought of as a ticket for the dollars, but a house you can use, not a Bitcoin. Think of it this way. You're at a Chuck E. Cheese and you're hoping to buy that stuffed animal behind the counter, but that stuffed animal is too expensive, so you put in money to play the games in order to get tickets. You get enough tickets and try and sell them off to someone else who's trying to get the same stuffed animal. But since there's only so many tickets, you can charge a premium on those tickets. Someone buys those tickets from you and you can buy the stuffed animal. The tickets have no value other than what you can get away with selling. And when everyone tries to gobble up all the tickets to buy their stuffed animals, you'll have more ticket holders than ticket buyers. Everyone will try to load off their tickets onto someone else. And this is where new cryptocurrencies and new investors come in. New cryptocurrencies offset the price of Bitcoins, so that it's cheaper to get into the game. What would have cost so much money to buy into one Bitcoin will cost less in another type of cryptocurrency like Ethereum or Litecoin. Then you can trade those for a Bitcoin, hopefully making a profit in US dollars so you can buy your stuffed animal. The new investors keep the money flowing and hopefully drive up the price of the worthless tickets of Bitcoin, leaving the original investors with a way of finally cashing out their Bitcoins for actual millions of US dollars. Eventually, the early investors will be left with nothing when no one cares to buy into the cryptocurrency and the fad wears off. They'll be left with worthless tickets. At worst, it's a Ponzi scheme. At least this is how the crypto market is now, or how it's become. When it was first introduced, Bitcoin's original purpose was to make transactions of money over the internet without the prying eyes of the government. So what money you put into Bitcoin was hidden. Under the table dealings created a black market where you could use Bitcoin to buy and sell things secretly. When you read about something called Silk Road, the place where you could buy and sell drugs, the form of currency used there was Bitcoin. The founder of Silk Road, while although he's in jail now, is a millionaire, but in Bitcoins. Since Bitcoin has a finite amount of coins due to the blockchain technology, it stood to reason that acquiring new coins would create a bump in price. But with the skyrocketing prices we've seen in the past year, we can only assume that this is because of new investors just now hearing about cryptocurrencies. What was once a way of transferring money over the internet secretly became an investment opportunity, and with that, an inflated bubble that is soon to burst once it reaches market saturation. Sure, the cap of Bitcoin could be in the hundreds of thousands, but eventually the fees associated with Bitcoin exchanges, the place where you can get actual money for your tickets, will be too high to be worth it. And when many people are selling, who will be buying? Cryptocurrencies have become an investment, and no one really cares how or what a crypto coin is. They're even investing in Ripple, which isn't really a cryptocurrency, just a glorified money order. But who cares? They just want in. No one cares about Bitcoin. They care about the dollar. It won't be the way of the future as some have envisioned it to be, and even now it's being regulated by the government. So you're going to be taxed on every transaction you make. Will you be taxed in Bitcoin? Nope. You'll be taxed for real money the government thinks you've made. You're being taxed on Chuck E. Cheese tickets. I'm not saying that people haven't or can't make money off of the cryptocurrency market as it is today. I've seen people buy Lamborghinis with their initial investments they made years ago as a joke. But these people aren't rich in Bitcoin. They're potentially rich in US dollars, and that's all anyone cares about. Bitcoin and the like are investments and not currency. And until people use Bitcoin as a currency, independent of the US dollar, it never will be. So to all the investors trying to get into the game now, I'd say be cautious. You could make a fortune, but you could also be left with worthless tickets. But that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong and I really don't understand cryptocurrencies like the die-hard crypto miners. But it just seems like a scam right now. Maybe years ago it was worth it, but not anymore. Like any stock market, prices can fluctuate. Last month it was up and today it's down, and tomorrow it can go up again. It's like what they always say, don't get into it if you're afraid of losing it. So let me know what you think about cryptocurrencies. Did you invest? Did you win? Did you lose? Tell me your story. Until then, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.